Hey, it's Stefan, founder of Leads Barker. How you doing today? So, in this quick VSL, we're going to go over a 5-step blueprint to predictably generate highly qualified and engaged leads that convert into appointments without needing any of your inputs or any of your time. So how does it work? So based on the observations we've made from getting results for hundreds of clients in software and IT niches, so we have extensive experience in these niches and a lot of results to show for it. With a background in software engineering, I realized it's downright useless to try and hire a lead gen agency or getting some freelancers to do outreach. This video is meant to provide value and show you our process, giving you a way out from traditional, outdated ways of growing a business. If not, then hey, at least you learned something. So what are the benefits? So you get 5 times more closed deals, shorter sales cycles, bigger deals. Who wouldn't want all those, right? Well, you'd be surprised. Anyway, so personal story about me. I did a BSc in maths, 3 years in marketing, ex-head of a marketing startup. At 23, I managed a global team at KPMG to build a software product. I sold 10 millions of worth in B2B products to 10 plus FTSE 100 companies, Fortune 500 companies like Santander. That was a pretty good slog. And then I went and started up Lead Sparker and have been generating results and appointments and clients for all of the following software clients. So you can see they're all listed here. So there are many more than that, and some of them have been listed on Forbes, Startup Scotland, and AWS. Well, so why don't we jump into a few case studies? I might even get the before and after states up of the specific ones in more detail over here. Steve Mitchell, we added 10 new monthly appointments in 3 months, and his services were worth 10K to 100K. So 10 new appointments like that brings in 100K to £1 million worth in value every single month. Costas, he went from nothing to generating 80K deals in 2 months. Jared, he went from no lead gen process to generating $82,000 in pipeline in just 1.5 months and inconsistently after. Scott Jackson, no lead gen process, and we added an additional channel and then started getting him new clients and sales. So we help with the sales process as well, bear in mind, not just the lead gen. There's the lead gen, there's the nurture, there's the appointment setting, there's the nurture after the appointment setting, there's the pre-sales process, there's the sales assets. All of these things go part of the client acquisition process. What most people don't understand is that a lot of people just think a lead gen agency is going to solve their issues. No, you need about 6 mechanisms in between the lead and you to close the deal. Anyway, rant over. Roy, 10 new high-ticket cybersecurity leads in 1 to 3 months. Bear in mind, everyone finds cybersecurity leads super hard to find. We found them pretty quickly. Diego Granziol, 10,000 new users in 3 months for his app. Mohammed, 1 new deal in just 1.5 months. And these are all high-ticket, bear in mind, apart from him, which is B2C. Hundreds more than that. We don't have time to go through all of them right now. 10 million plus generated in opportunities for 100 clients, as mentioned already. And yeah, so if you use this system, you will have predictable and consistent flow of high quality appointments, consistent channels, booking you meetings, hands-off growth, more results with less work, people who are a good fit coming to you, no more feast and famine, ups and downs. Systems, proper systems, automated processes that run without you. The ability to work more on your business rather than in it. So those are the case studies that I kind of covered there. And if we jump into the next section, which is, the old way of solving the problem. So maybe your current vendors or outreach solutions are outdated, inefficient, not effective. Maybe you tried a few companies, maybe you tried a few commission-based models, maybe you tried a few leads here and there, but none of this is consistently working for you. And it always gets you stuck, right? You don't want to be stuck. You want to be flying. And the only way to be flying is to doing things consistently and with a growth mindset. So maybe the following is also true. Maybe it takes lots of time and effort going into small deals, right? You don't want to be spending your time on these small deals. They're not even worth it. They're not even worth looking at. With increases in AI and no-code solutions, it makes it quite hard to sell, in particular, software services, but it depends, right? And if you are selling AI and no-code solutions, maybe you're in a good spot right now. So the market is already quite saturated with people trying to sell software, as an example, cheap software development, and you don't want to go down that route. Let's just dive in even more. So you want to start in a kind of process where you're just focusing on lead flow and conversion, right? There's nothing else that growth really entails, so it's good to simplify, right? Keep it simple. So LinkedIn or email, we have infrastructures for both that we bring in, and they scale your outreach instantly, right? If you want that kind of thing fast, then use us. Anyway, tailored outreach messaging, cadence length appropriate for market, Focus on the buyer's persona. This needs to be iterated through a few times just to make sure you're doing all the right things. Understand the motivations of each buyer persona. This is quite important if you're doing a specific outreach campaign, right? I can't tell how many times lead gen agencies don't understand the buyer persona of their clients that well, and it drives me crazy. Anyway, you need sales assets for each one as well. Sales process, address specific technical discrepancies in the organization that highlights those during the sales process, right? Brand positioning is quite important too. Obviously, if you're selling to bigger brands, you need to come across as a good brand as well, and so forth. So after putting hundreds of hours into generating my clients' leads, appointments, and deals, I came to realize it boiled down to 4 important things: offer creation, niche targeting, lead flow, deal flow. So we build systems for each. Every new client that onboards, our AI does a bunch of work on the back end, makes things happen, makes the copy really good, makes it data driven based on all the data we've collected on successful clients, and recreates it for you. We do niche targeting, so we usually use AI here too. We build buyer personas using AI powered systems, and they generate a very in-depth situation of your target audience. For example, here is a couple roles at a company that may be targets for a particular campaign: risk manager, CISO, analyst, architect, and you get right down into the details. As detailed as what their likes are. They prefer solutions that have been proven. They rely mostly on a network of trusted advisors. This guy asks advice of his trusted network. They're all different. They've all got niche ways of doing things. So it's critical to understand this if you're going to really nail your target persona. Okay, so obviously deal flow is important. We generate a lot of lead flow and deal flow for our clients. These are all our client spreadsheets, for example, and these are all the leads that are just coming in, just like hundreds. All right, deal flow. Deal flow is also important. So just making sure that the big deals, are of an appropriate size. Each client's different, but you want to get an appropriate size deal in. That makes investing with us worth it. Okay, so we have an opportunity for a demo session. We only do 5 audits per week. This week's already booked up. There's a few slots available potentially next week, so it'd be good to get booked in for next week. If you can't get booked in next week, let's schedule something in for another time and figure it out. But I look forward to working together and potentially collaborating to make things happen. So have a great day and peace out.